Kim Gidley, thanks for stopping by. The Bedford Cup, I would say, was a huge success, close to 300 matches over the 4 days. Your impression of just the tournament overall?
Well, we want it to be the premier collegiate event in the country. And at the end of the event, we had really two unique things happen. One of the finalists, when she was speaking, she said, "Thank you all for your service," because we did so many things that they actually recognized what we do in the military and what the Air Force Academy is about. And then the best comment was, "This tournament was so much fun." And when you have players leaving a tournament and they say it's fun, competing and having that college experience is fun, but sometimes they never get that experience and they never get to say it. So that meant it was a huge success.
You do a lot of things, too, as you mentioned. If a player's going to see what you do, there were a lot of things. You had parachuting and you had saber team. Just tell me some of the events you had that kind of showed the other tennis players what the academy's all about.
Well, we did a different showcase, and we worked with the baseball team. Coach Kaz is amazing because he's so passionate about this place and gets what it's about, and so do his men on the team. And so we had a dinner. After the opening ceremony was, "Hey, everybody get down. The baseball team's cooking for you. They're grilling." We had all kinds of food, and his guys, they grilled for like 5.5 hours. I mean, it was amazing. But while they were sitting down there, then we had the Wings of Blue jump in with the Air Force flag, the Space Force flag, the Bedford Cup flag, and then the flag of the USA. So it was just, they were just, I think, in awe to be on the field when they're jumping, and then the jump team took individual pictures with all the teams with the Bedford Cup flag, and obviously the Bedford Cup in the mountains with the mountains in the background. And you're like, that's how you start off a tournament? Unbelievable. But then the Sabre team came out and performed for an opening ceremony, and they were unbelievable. And I think they were like in awe of like, wow, you do that too. And then we had the honor guard come out. We had the color guard come out. And so when the honor guard performed before the banquet dinner Saturday night at the golf course, the rifles and things like that, they're like, it's a little bit more than a different side they've never seen. And I think all the contestants became very appreciative of, what our women are choosing to do.
That's awesome. Now, to tennis. It wasn't a bad tennis tournament either. You guys played fairly well. Your impression?
When I think about it, and I was just kind of reflecting about it, the alpha doubles, the top doubles flight, with nearly 80 players, we won that for the third time out of 4 years with basically 3 different teams. So really impressive with Sydney Fitch and Alexis Odom. They just stepped up the game. Denver's nationally ranked. They go to the NCAA every year, and then they beat, really good Denver team, two different ones. And so, wow, I'm impressive. So in the Alpha flight, we win that. The Charlie flight, we win that with a freshman. They beat a BYU team in the finals they played earlier. So neat they got to accomplish that. But in the Bravo draw, we had 2 players that hadn't played in over a year, and they got third in the Bravo draw. And then we had a freshman and a sophomore win the back draw. So, when you're like, okay, we've won 2 draws and we got third and won the back draw on the other, that's impressive. So of all those 3 flights of doubles, we only lost 2 doubles matches. Wow. So that's when you're going, we actually really did really, really well. So excited to see that progress because we've had such limited practices, but this group is so coachable and they've got good energy. And just doing those little things, and they actually got better from match to match. And even the first match, the evening, Thursday evening before we started, they trusted us and did some of the things we asked them to do. And that's what we want. So when you do that, it's really going to be a fun season. But in the singles, freshman Abby Katuna, my goodness gracious, the Bravo draw, she had 3 3-set matches getting in the finals. 2 of them, she lost the first set. She played at a high level, but in the Alpha draw with Sydney Fitch, she lost to the player who won it. So again, we won it the first year, we lost in the finals, and this year we lost to the player who won it. And then she turned around and beat a player she lost to last year. So you're like, you've got to feel good about that. And, Courtney Swift, oh my goodness, she's a senior, hasn't played for close to 2 years, and her level and her leadership and her energy, it's just so much fun. And same thing, she went 3-1 in singles, and what do you say but, hey, great job. And Kaylee Young there, and she made the finals last year at the D flight, and she went, same thing, she had 3 matches where she went 3 sets. She lost the first set in a couple of them, and same thing, how they battled back. And you just got to be pleased. So the fight and the effort overall was really tremendous for kind of a mixture of a young and old, just because we have a couple of people that haven't played for a while too.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, that was so much tennis and so much play by your team. What do you do this week? I mean, you don't have any competition, so can they just rest a little bit?
Rest a lot. We went from not completing basically a match. We haven't even played a match before this event. And they played 4 singles matches, 2 out of 3 sets, and then we played pro sets, so that actually added about 30 to 45 minutes of play, nearly doubled some of the matches. So when nearly every player played 8 matches, their body's tired, sore, so ice, rest, catch up on some schoolwork. We have a little bit of flexibility this week, and then we'll get after it really hard.
Kim Gidley, thanks for the time, and what a great job you guys did with the Bedford Cup, and I congratulate you on a job well done.
Well, I'd really like to thank the Edward T. Bedford Foundation for giving us this opportunity, and our goal is to have the premier collegiate tennis tournament in the country, and I think we did that this weekend.
You definitely did. Thanks, Kim.
Thank you. Go Blue.